So this is going to be a very different video from what I normally do. This is going to be more of a more candid, organic type of video. So if you're into informational and tutorial and how-to videos, you can definitely click on some of the links that I will insert, but this is not going to be anything like that. This video is going to have very minimal editing. It's mostly just going to be about, you know, some things I've learned about literally an experience I had with Instacart and what I learned from it, and honestly about how I am never going to go back to that place again and how I'm so much better now. Now, let's start from the beginning. I signed up for Instacart May of 2019, and back then it was horrible. It was absolutely terrible, like much worse than it is now, at least in my region. I'm not sure when, but I quit. It was so bad that I literally did it for like 3 days and then I quit. And then I went back. I signed up again and I decided to go back to Instacart. And when I went back, it was so much better. And the reason why it was so much better and so much more improved is because they added more stores to their catalog. So previously they only had like really expensive stores, but when they added Walmart to their contract and their partnership, that's when demand up here skyrocketed. So batches were flying like crazy, was still kind of new, so no one really knew so much about it. And yeah, so basically what happened is, I think during the winter time, demand went up even more, you know, because conditions were different, people weren't able to go out as much, so demand even skyrocketed even more. Also, fast forward to about like Christmas season, like December, January 2019, I was off of school, off of work, had a lot of free time, so I literally just decided to work as much as possible, and that was literally one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life so far. Basically, what I was doing is I would go out, I would camp in my car, literally leave the house at like 7 a.m., come back at like 7 p.m., sometimes come back home at like 12 p.m., literally miss everything and just come home to sleep. And I wasn't realizing it, but I slowly was becoming more and more addicted to Instacart. And it wasn't so much that I was just working a lot, because working a lot, like in a lot of companies, you go to work, right? And then when you're home, like you put work away. But what I was doing was I'll go to work, I'd come back, and then on days where I'd be like, okay, let me just chill and relax, I would still be on the app. I would still be checking batches. I would still have my notifications on, stalking the app 24/7. It got to a point, like around Christmas season, I voluntarily decided to not attend some events and to go to work. It also got to a point where it started to affect my relationships, because my friends would never see me, and they know that I'm the type of person that likes to work like crazy, but they literally would never see me, and they were just kind of like, okay, that's weird. And in terms of just the relationship I had with my parents, I remember this one day, it's very, very vivid, very vividly. I had come back home from doing Instacart. It was around dinner time, so I was about to just go down on dinner and just, you know, mess it up. All of a sudden I saw I think I saw a $47 batch, and I was talking midway eating and talking to my dad. I was like, okay, Dad, yo, I have to, okay, I didn't say yo, but I said, okay, Dad, I have to go do this real quick, I'll be right back. I ended up staying the rest of the night doing Instacart. It's like I missed out on just so many memories and so much free time because I was just putting it first. And the first step is denial. So I didn't know I had a problem. The way I justified me having a problem was, well, I'm just working. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not out there breaking any laws. Like, I'm working hard. Like, what's wrong with being productive? But my issue was that I did not realize that I was affecting myself. I didn't realize that I was affecting my health. I didn't realize that I was affecting like the relationships I had with other people in my life. I just put Instacart first. And there was an addiction definitely with the app, like logging on, looking at it every hour at least. There was also an addiction with trying to outdo myself. So if I went out and I killed it, like let's say I went out and I made like $180 a day, then the next day I'd want to make 200. The next day I'd want to make 230. It was like I was constantly trying to outdo myself and constantly trying to just, I don't know what I was doing. Like I honestly was stuck in such a trance because it just became second nature to me to wake up, take a shower real quick, brush my teeth, like, and then just go and do Instacart. And it was literally like Instacart and screw everybody else. And that type of mentality was just absolutely horrible. It's crazy because it's different when someone is working like 60, 70 hours because they have no choice and they have to do that in their life. I was doing it. I don't know why I was doing it. I guess I was just addicted to doing it and I didn't realize it because I didn't have any major bills to pay. I had bills to pay, yes, but nothing major, nothing that warranted me working 12-hour shifts. Literally, I'm pretty sure it was like 7 days a week because I don't remember taking a day off. Just doing that just because. There was no reason why during Christmas time when everyone, you know, was out there with their loved ones, I opted to literally work and be out on the road by myself constantly. And now at a time like this, I regret doing that even more because now it's like when I want to make new memories, when I want to do certain things, I can't. Because now it's like the situation of the world has temporarily changed and it's like it makes me go back and think, wow, I wasted so much valuable and precious time just being addicted to Instacart. And again, this is not Instacart's fault. I'm an adult. 100% my fault. But I don't know. I think the thing is it just took such a long time for me to realize it. Like I was addicted to Instacart for about 3 months and I didn't really realize I had a problem until I decided to take a break, until I decided to just delete the app. When I turned off the notifications, I realized that wasn't good enough for me. I literally had to delete the app and stop doing Instacart for a good 2 months before I realized like, wow, this is how much time there actually is in a day. There are actually other things that I could do out there. You know, instead of just constantly refreshing my phone and just constantly literally being like an Instacart zombie, like it was absolutely 100% crazy. And that was a huge lesson that's what kills a lot of relationships. It's just not healthy. And now what I do, I still do Instacart, but obviously I limit my hours. And now what I do is I kind of set a schedule of, okay, I'm gonna log on from this time to this time and that's it. Like once I'm home, I got other things to do. Like, have you guys seen that commercial? Start the car commercial. That would be me. Like I literally be like, oh, $20 batch. Okay, let me start my car. Let me go. Like it was crazy. Like in the middle of doing other things, oh no, there's a batch. I gotta go do it. Like it was horrible, absolutely disgusting. Like I don't even know how I let myself get that far. And whew, like it's one thing to work, but to put something over everything else and to prioritize that over other things that you're doing in your life that are equally as important is just stupid. And I am so happy that I'm so over that. And time is too short and time is money, and I was literally taking that way too seriously. So I'm just so happy that I'm in such a better place right now. Like I paid more attention to my health. I lost about 30 pounds, not at my goal weight, but it's like now I have more time to think about other things than just, you know, making money and trying to ball and be an Instacart queen. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will upload another video about Instacart, the deactivation process, and kind of things that you could do to kind of avoid getting deactivated. So that will be my next video that I'll launch. I'll probably upload it in 3 to 4 days. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and peace.